What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cesar, and we are talking about Monero, XMR USD. It's been a little while since we've talked about Monero, but here we are at about $430 with 8 hours and 30 minutes left in the ninth day of November. Pumping today, 17.8%. It's about time, right? It's kind of odd that everyone's buying that Dash and Zcash are pumping because they're privacy coins, but it's like Monero hasn't pumped, and Monero is the privacy coin. It's the first privacy coin. It's the ultimate privacy coin. And a lot of people, by the way, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're watching it because you're interested in the privacy coin narrative in the crypto space and you're trying to make money off of that. Well, guess what? There's another coin called Zano or Zano, Zano. Where are you? Where are you on my little list here? Right here. Zano. If there was any crypto besides Monero, like whenever you think of the best privacy coin in the space, most people think Monero. I think Zano. If it's not Monero, then it's Zano, right? Zano would be number two, but I think Zano is even better than Monero. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. But do your own research. If you're looking for a play, check out Zano. Check out Zano. It's the privacy coin that has a lower market cap that nobody seems to be talking about, and there's more going for this coin than there is for any other private. I'm telling you, they got more going on here than any other coin, right? Just a thought if you're looking for some gems there. But let's talk about Monero. Okay, we love Monero. We're not trying to take away from Monero. There is a lot of growth that's going to happen here, and I'm very confident that this is just a signal of more growth to come, right? It's about time that you started to show some life in this privacy coin narrative, right? Zcash and Dash are taking all the fun, man. What's XMR's market cap right now? It's way undervalued at $8 billion. I mean, this thing could be worth $800 billion. Genuinely, this thing could be worth $800 billion by the end of the cycle. You could see crazy stuff happen. It's a top 20 coin. It's been in the top 20 most of its life, if not the top 50 most of its life, or top 30, I should even say. It's an OG coin. It's been around for a long time. And it's decentralized, right? This is the kind of project that, well, maybe not institutions, but large money would like to get into because it's stood the test of time. You actually had, I think, let me see here, from a high to a low. Your bear market was better than the average altcoin. And not only that, you had a shorter bear market than the average crypto, right? Most cryptos topped off, like altcoins topped off in May of 2021. You bottomed out a whole year later, right, in June. A lot of altcoins didn't bottom out until late 2022, if not even 2023. So this thing had a very modest and short bear market as a result. And overall, you're just in this fantastic accumulating triangle here, this massive pattern. When this breaks, you guys, like, this is nice. We're up 28% this month. Great. And it's the ninth day of the month. Great. We're up 28%. That's fun. This is going to be, I think captivating is the right word, and that doesn't even feel like it does it justice. It's going to be awe-inspiring. This is going to make people believe that there is life in crypto. What's going to happen here, man? It's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, I'm telling you, you're going to see this thing go from an $8 billion market cap to an $80 billion market cap like that. A multi-$100 billion market cap like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we were at an over $100 billion market cap by the end of the year. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the short-term stuff, okay? Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out, because everybody's probably wondering right now, is it a good time to buy? Maybe it is. I don't know. Why are you asking me, man? Let's see. I wish Monero was on Coinbase. Is it on Binance? Do they not have spot on Binance for Monero? That's so weird, isn't it? Isn't it? I think it's weird. There really was an attack on privacy coins a couple cycles ago. People took them off their exchanges because they didn't want to be. Kraken didn't. Kraken stuck to their guns. They've got a good legal team at Kraken, though. We'll just use Kraken because they've got the spot position. They've got the most volume as far as that's concerned. So we're going to use Kraken. Maybe KuCoin. Is there a KuCoin? KuCoin. Which one has more volume? We'll just base it off of that. 5.23K. 852. Looks like we're using KuCoin. Sorry, Kraken. All right, KuCoin. A lot of volume at the top both times. Okay, bit of a double top. Makes sense that we might consolidate a little bit here, but I don't know if that means that we have to go lower than this low here, right? Maybe we form a higher low. Maybe we just consolidate within this range, like this. You know, I really wouldn't be surprised. We've been seeing a lot of this kind of price action take place with these coins specifically, with Dash. I mean, literally, let's look at Dash real quick, right here. Dash USD. Just to prove what I'm saying here, right? Look at the consolidation phase, right? It's exactly like that, right? Like literally exactly what we might expect to see here. But on the 1 hour time frame, that'd be shorter. Anyways, Bearish divergence, yeah, coming down. You do have bearish divergence, higher high and a lower high here, but you also now have hidden bullish divergence where you have higher lows and lower lows. So your RSI has cooled off to such a degree that you're actually getting lower lows while maintaining higher lows in the price. That's bullish. That's a good thing. The stochastics are at an area that you bounced from before, and before here, you do have lower highs in your MACD as far as the histograms are concerned. It would make sense that you consolidate here, but I don't know if I would call for a move that takes you back down below like $380. Maybe we go below 400 again. Maybe we do, but I wouldn't be surprised if we found support somewhere between here, 430, and $400 itself. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, zooming out a little bit. It's a pretty bearish candle here to close. 24 minutes left. A lot of volume coming in though. A lot of volume coming in. RSI looks good, right? Overall, it's in a nice uptrend, right? You've got these higher lows here. You've got higher highs here. You're in like this more or less parallel channel up with some blemishes here and there. Come down, find support where you found support before, and then come back up. This kind of reading right here tells me that there is more to come. There will be more to come, but you're just consolidating right now. I think we nailed it on the head. This is not a point at which you're going to pull back. It's just a point at which you're going to consolidate. Stochastics, bullish overall, kind of bearishly implied right now. MACD is bullish overall as well. Daily time frame here, the MACD is on fire. Stochastics rejecting the overbought zone is not necessarily good. How do we have such a bullish day today, and yet the stochastics are not pointed up green? I don't understand. They will be tomorrow, so you should be pointing up into the overbought zone. I think the stochastics will provide some bullish readings going into tomorrow, again suggesting that there's more growth to come. And then the RSI getting overbought. I mean, this is the most overbought that we've seen the RSI since May of this year. And again, when you got to these readings here, was it just an in and out experience, or were you here for literally from end of April to the end of May for a whole month, right? I would equate what we're going to do with what we did back here. We're going to be pumping for a whole freaking month going into December, maybe even going into the end of the year. We've just broken out of this high is what it looks like. We're attempting to break out here. So what we're going to do, if we consolidate, the expectation then might be that we consolidate right on top of a prior resistance point, which is very bullish, and then we break out. Yeah, that might be the expectation, though. The consolidation phase we were looking at on the 1-hour time frame, I doubt we consolidate here for long. Maybe 1 to 3 days at the most. 1 to 3 days. Tomorrow we could be pumping, okay? 1 to 3 days at the most we consolidate here, and then we continue to rally. Where do we rally to? From a high to a low, we likely will see. I mean, we already got very close to $500, so I don't think we stop at $491. We'll likely see anything from $534 to $603. I would think maybe by the end of next week. Yeah, next week starts here on the 10th, and then it ends on the 16th. Somewhere between the 10th and the 16th, we should be at $530 to $600, if not higher. If not higher, let's keep zooming out. Let's actually look at XMR on its all-time history. We don't need the volume now, right? My thoughts are, you spent all this time since May of this year consolidating below this point here. Let's even back it up further than that. You spent all this time accumulating. All this time accumulating. You popped off, you broke out, you showed your hand, now you've consolidated, and you're getting ready for your next run up, okay? Accumulation, pop, next run up. That's what we're going for right here. Are you breaking out of here to stop at this high or at this high? Or are you breaking out of here because you're going to rally and go through the roof, right? This reminds me of Zcash. It's a much larger scale here that we're dealing with, but just hear me out, okay? Zcash, where did it consolidate? Where did it spend a little bit of time consolidating here? Well, it spent time consolidating. Let's look at the weekly time frame maybe. Right below its prior cycle high. And then once it broke out, when it broke out, did it stop there? No. It broke out. It kept going. In other words, what you did was you consolidated below, just below these high points, and then when you broke out, you ripped through it. You consolidated just below these high points. When you break out, are you going to stop here? Say it with me. Hell no to the no, no, no. No, you're not going to stop there. Definitely not. Absolutely not. We're going to take a high here from our all-time high, or what was our all-time high, to our cycle low in 2020, the COVID crash, high to low. You can see that you've been showing significance at various levels on these fibs here, showing significance even at the 786 there, and resistance here at the 886, showing that this is a respected fib and that we should consider it as respected. And as such, the next target area from here is not your all-time high, it's not your prior cycle high, it is $1,000. $1,000 to $2,800. And I would say we have a solid chance of being above $1,000 by the end of November. We absolutely do. $2,800 by the end of the year. And then well beyond that going into 2026. That's a 6x. We got an $8 billion market cap now. We could see higher than that. I mean, we could, who knows, man? This thing could be worth 6,000 or more. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just telling you. We could see a $6,000 to $8,000 price by the end of the year. And if not by the end of the year, maybe sometime in January. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if from here Monero saw by the end of this cycle anything from $8,000 to $20,000 in price. And the reality is you could go higher. I mean, the highest I'd give you is $50,000, but I think that the cycle ending top for Monero will be around 20K, be it 18,500 or 20,000 itself, something in that range. That's where I think we're going to go by the end of the cycle. But again, to stay focused, the immediate next target range to consider is $1,000 to $2,800. We probably do find resistance at 1,000. It's a psychological level itself, and it's the 1272. It's a very significant level from this high to low of this overall range. It makes sense that we might consolidate there for a little bit, or maybe we go above it and then we consolidate right on top of it, whatever. But I ultimately would expect that we progress to $2,800 or more by the end of 2025. And here we are at $433 now. So there's a lot of growth to go. It's starting now. It's starting now. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. And if you're wondering, is it a good time to buy Monero right now? My answer would be, well, we're at $433. There are short-term prospects to go down to about $400 and even below $400, but we'd probably go to like $420 to $400, somewhere in there. So is it a good time to buy here at $433? I think so. I say screw it. Who cares? Because this is not promised. This is going to happen. Don't worry about the little thing. Worry about the thing that we got to zoom way the hell out for just to get to our first target. You know what I mean? This is insignificant. This is what's coming. So is it a good time to buy? You're up 20% today. You're up 18% today. It's not the best time to buy, but yes, it's a good time to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'd rather buy this right now than buy Dash or Zcash. Personally. All right, take care. Bye-bye.